Good afternoon, guys. It is Saturday here, around 12:30. Hope you guys are all out there being safe and staying cool if it's hot where you are. So today I want to talk about being in a low tide. I'm experiencing that today. And what prompted me to do this video right at this moment is because I was sitting on my bed, languishing about some things, feeling frustrated about a few challenges that's rolling through my life right now. And ordinarily, the way I deal with stress is grabbing something unhealthy to eat. And it's not just something. Like, the cycle is feel bad, but not feel it fully and completely, not process it, run and go get something unhealthy to eat, consume it, gorge on it, really feel bad because of that. And it's a vicious cycle that goes over and over again, And so I was just sitting here feeling some low tides, and started to think about, my mind goes to, why don't you just quickly go run and get a double bacon cheeseburger and a fry, and that'll blot out your pain for a few hours. And I can't deal with stress like that anymore. I can't. It's not a solution. It never has been. So that's what's going on today. And I said, let me do this video right now, because you sit there, and I sat there and I linger in it and languish in those low tides, and start, really, I guess, just living in those feelings. And I said, you know what, I got to get up from here and I got to do a video, and I got to encourage myself. So if you're out there and you're watching me, drop a comment, a word of encouragement, or just pray for me. As you know, I'm always praying for you guys. And yes, I pray for myself as well. I'm not just here, this is not just about me. I know I'm not the only one that may be having a low tide day, so everyone is carrying something. Everyone is going through something, and we all need each other. So I also, wanted to share with you that is what a compulsive overeater or a food addict goes through. That's their mind, their thought process. And then he grabs something real quick. Even though my refrigerator and freezer is stocked full of fresh fruits and vegetables and, all the things that I can have, quinoa, and, I just finished preparing all my meals for today. But yet I'm sitting here obsessing over running to Wendy's and getting the hugest thing I could find on the menu and gorging on that, But I'm on here with you guys and I'm sharing. And I always said that I'm not going to leave the ugly parts out. I'm not going to leave this part out. This is what this journey is about, sharing sharing the low and the high tides and everything in between. So I thank God for giving me the strength to talk about this. I do have a support circle, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But I also have you guys as well as my extended family, and I'm grateful for that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to pray, and I'm going to have a good cry. I have always felt that crying is a great release for me. I'm not ashamed about it, And that's what I'm going to do. I might write a little bit. I probably definitely will sing. And I'm going to, some of my chores today includes cleaning. So I'm going to be cleaning. And that really helps me work through some things in my mind as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm talking to you, going to pray, going to cry, possibly write, going to clean, and sing. So what do you do during your low tides? How do you process what you're feeling? Do you process it or do you tuck it away? And sometimes things are too overwhelming to process at that moment. You know, there have been times that if I was feeling a really, really deep low tide, you know, I would just use that time to go to sleep, to shut my brain down for a while, because it was, whatever I was going through was too overwhelming to process. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So what do you do during your low tides? I made a plan. This is part of my plan. And that's what I need to do for me. So it's good to see you today. It's good to be with you. It's good to be alive. It's great to talk to you. And it feels great to talk this through, to think it through and to talk it through and not push it down, way down underneath a mountain of unhealthy stuff and gluttony and compulsiveness. It really feels good to talk this through with you guys. I'm grateful for this channel. If I can only help one person, even if that one person is me, I'm going to do that. I'm going to encourage myself. So I love you guys. I was actually thinking when I was preparing my meal earlier that I should have came on and shared that. But of course I'll be back to do that possibly tomorrow, definitely a couple of days next week. So I pray that you're being good to yourself, and the words that I'm getting ready to speak to you, as I always do at the end of my broadcasts, are the words that I am really wrapping myself up in today. So I'm going to say this to myself: Jazz, you are wanted. You are needed. You are more than enough. Jazz, you are loved. Thanks, guys. I think my cry started a little bit sooner, but it's all good. Be blessed. I love you. Stay safe. And I'm going to give myself a bunch of hugs, so make sure you hug yourself as well. Love you guys. Bye.